شاء الله هنستكمل موضوع how to classify ازاي اقدر اصنف انواع الانجلز. كنا اتكلمنا على الري والبوينت والستريت لاين واللاين سيجمنت. Now today we shall discuss about the classification for the types of the angles. قلنا ان الانجل هي union of two lines, sorry, union of two rays having the same starting point. النهارده ان شاء الله هنبدا نعمل like some exercises about the facts that we already illustrated in the last session. النهارده ان شاء الله this lesson it is lesson number 4 in the geometry. Today we have geometry. وكنا اتكلمنا على some important concepts of mathematics. خليني اعمل geometrical concepts, geometrical some application يعني هعمل عليها application, some geometrical concepts, application يعني في عندي application شوية على الكونسبتس عشان نأكد مع بعض الفاكتس أو الريزلتس اللي طلعت لنا من الكونسبتس. هي اتكلمنا على التايبس اوف انجلز وقلنا accurate, right و obtuse. وجينا على جنب كده قلنا accurate angle is less than angle theta or angle say angle A is less than 90 degrees. لو كانت 90 so it is right angle. لو كانت أكثر من 90 so it is obtuse angle. وقلنا لو كانت straight يعني ray on the same straight line يبقى الانجل 180 it is a straight angle. The two rays are collinear يعني on the same straight line. أما لو الانجل زادت عن كده يعني بقت كل دي it is more than 180 degrees أكثر من 180 يعني أنا عديت النص عديت ال 180 وزيادة. أو ممكن تكون ليها منظر تاني كده. ما ناخدش اللي داخل بقى لا ناخد الأوتسايد. الانجل دي هي more than 180. These angles are said to be reflex angle. They are the reflex angle. We should take some application exercise on these facts. The exercise is page 79. Exercise هو اسمه 4-2 والpage بتاعتنا page 79. خلينا نتكلم على our question. هنقول هنا ايه؟ أول question بيقول هنا ايه؟ classify angles. أنا عايز أعمل classification. I want to make classification يعني أعملها عملية ايه؟ تصنيف يعني عايزة أقول النيم بتاعه. First one it is for example 78 degrees. ممكن أكون مغيرة شوية عادي يعني. So 90 degrees and 127 degrees and 180 exactly degrees, 230 degrees and 291 degrees 307. عايز اعمل classification فببتدي اشوف الانجل. اول حاجه بالنسبه للانجل دي هعمل ايه؟ Is it smaller than 90? Yes. So this angle is accurate angle. ده classification. Classify. قولي ايه نوع الانجل دي. Number 2 you have 90 degrees. 90 exactly. This is exactly is the right. Exactly the right angle. It's exactly 90, so it is exactly. If it is more than 90 degrees, so this angle is, it is obtuse angle. So it's obtuse. It's obtuse angle. كويس كده؟ This is an obtuse angle. This is exactly 180. So this angle is a straight angle. It's a straight angle. What else? You have also 230. It is more than 180. It is 230 and This is greater than 108. This is greater than 180. This is greater than 180. So it is also reflex angle. That's why. Okay. So this is the classification for the types of the angles. Also, you have here mathematics. Next, I want to do what? I want to see another problem or another question. It's question number 2. Another question number 2. He is asking about if you have let measure of an angle A, and I didn't draw anything. He didn't give us any angle. So let measure angle A equals what? Equals 60 degrees. The question is find, measure, look equals what? What's the angle is? It is measure angle, the same letter. Measure angle A also, but this angle is reflex REF. There is a difference between them. Angle A60 is an accurate. I want the complement of the term. So how can we find the reflex angle? We shall subtract from the 360 the one term 360, and we have the angle is 60 degrees. This angle, the vertex is A. This vertex is A. But this is the interior, this is the outside. This is the inside, the inner angle is 60 degrees. So how can we get angle A also the outside? So measure of angle A reflex angle equals, what can we do? We subtract from 360. So it will be 360 minus the 60 degrees. It will be 300. That's all. No any other problem. So if you know the angle, the normal one, I can find the reflex angle. It's the complement of the term. The complement of that term or the circle 360 degrees. Okay, this is like an application for the previous or the last problem. Today we shall talk about something which is very important. It's a relation. You know, now we know all the types of the angles, but now there are some relation between an angle and another one. So I'll bring two angles. I have an angle and I have another angle. There is a relation between two angles together. So I will write here what are the types for the related angles. So we have some related angles or relation, no problem, angles. I mean, what are the relations between angles? Like neighbors. أول حاجة يا ولادي، أول حاجة من relation between two angles together. جيران زي جيران. It's the adjacent angle. This is the adjacent angles. Adjacent angles. It's look like neighbors. Look. If you have here an angle, for example, like this. This is an angle. Angle 1. This angle is angle 1. And there is another neighbor. There is a neighbor for angle 1, which is angle 2. Starts from here. Look at the common side. This is another angle. This is angle 2. So this is a common side. This is a common side. Or a common arm. Common included arm between the outer side. initiation for the second, and included arm is in between the outer sides, and they have common vertex V for A, or A for example. So we can say that angle 1 and angle 2 are adjacent angles. We can write it now. We can write here angle 1 and angle 2 are said to be adjacent angles if and only if we have two conditions. We have two conditions. Number 1, they have a common vertex A if and only if they have, number 1, we have what? We have a common vertex A. Sorry, we have a common vertex اللي عندنا هنا تعتبر A. الكومن vertex يعني الانجل البلو 1 الفيرتكس A، الانجل الريد 1 الفيرتكس A also. So A is the common vertex between the two angles. Number 2, the second one is they have a common included arm, which is A, for example, C, which is AC ray. So if you find the common side, the end of the first is the initiation of the second. So the included arm is in between. In between what? The outer sides. At that moment, we can say that angle 1 and angle 2 are, so there is a relation between 1 and 2. What's the relation? Adjacent. This is the first type of the relation between two angles. Number 2, second type of relations, the complementary angles. Complementary angles. يبقى second type تاني نوع عندنا اللي هو هيكون complementary اللي هم بيعملوا together. الديفينيشن بتاعهم اللي هم بيعملوا together 90 degrees. For example, if you have an angle like this, for example, it's 30 degrees, for example, and I have another angle like this. مش لازم يكونوا adjacent زي كده، مش لازم، لا ممكن يكونوا like this. If it is, for example, 60, exactly 60. So there is a relation that their sum is 90 exactly. At that moment, the sum of the complementary angles is 90 exactly. So we can say that angle, say angle 3. Let me note angle 3 and angle 4. So angle 3, sorry. Angle 3 and angle 4 are said to be complementary if and only if and only, this is a condition, the sum of their measures exactly 90 degrees. It means that measure angle 3 and 4. So measure of angle 3 and measure of angle 4, their sum is this measure plus this measure. So 30 plus 60, 30 degrees plus 60 degrees equal 90 degrees, and this is the condition. Exactly 90. So they are complementary angles. So we have now adjacent angles is the first relation. Complementary angles, second relation. Number 3, the supplementary angles. Supplementary angles. It's very simple. Look at the last one. If you have one angle is, for example, 60 degrees, okay? This is the first angle. And you have another They are here complementary with this condition, supplementary this condition. As an example, we have 60 degrees plus what? Plus 120 degrees. They are 180 exactly. So they are supplementary angles. Number 4, we have the last one. Vertically opposite angles. الابريفيشن بتاعها VOA. والكلام ده ما ينسيش لان I will use it usually. I won't write next time vertically opposite angle. I will write VOA. These two angles are coming from the intersection of two straight lines or two line segments like this. This angle and this angle, they are equal in measure and they are VOA, so angle 1 and angle 2. It comes from intersection of two straight lines. So angle 1 and angle 2, they are vertically opposite angles. And what? Also angle 3, this one, the green one, and angle 4. This angle 3 and angle 4. Also and angle 3 and angle 4 is a pair of vertically opposite angles. And they are equal. Yeah, we can write here angle 1 congruent, angle 2, angle 3 is congruent in measure to angle 4. These are the 4 related angles: the adjacent, complementary, supplementary, VOA. They are 4 relations between two angles together to make this thing. Thank you very much for you today. I hope from you to study this very, very well because I will use it long time. Thank you and see you inshallah tomorrow.